Wildcat, the industry's leading portable electric all-terrain vehicle, engineered from the ground up for off-road travel, has the ability to carry a rider almost anywhere. Wildcat, hunt like a cat.
Hi everybody, welcome to another episode of Deer Talk. I'm Dan Schmidt. Thanks for joining us once again. You know, we've been teaching you for years about a deer's eyes and nose and how they use these to defeat us in the woods. We know that a deer can smell about 100 times better than a human, and we know that deer can see about 20 times better than a human. But how do deer see? This is something that scientists have really unraveled here in recent years, and what we know is deer are dichromats, meaning they only have two cones in their eyes, which means they can see really well into the blue UV spectrum, but not so well into the yellow, orange, and red spectrums. How does this help us as hunters? Well, when deer can see into that UV spectrum, they can pick us out, so that doesn't help us, it actually hurts us. But with new technologies like Glo-Cote, we showed you this in a previous episode, we can use that in scents, and we can use that in feeds, and it helps deer see these things from a lot farther distances and bring them closer to our tree stand setups. Today, we're going to bring in the inventor of this technology, Dr. Todd Kuhn. He's a longtime deer and deer hunting contributor and a friend of ours, and he's going to tell us how he invented this and how it will help you in the woods this year. Check it out.
You know, a lot of people ask what Glo-Cote is. Actually, it's an ultraviolet reactive dye. What that means is it's sort of like a hybrid food coloring that reacts with the UV rays, and when it does, it glows essentially, gives off a greenish glow which deer can actually see. Being a whitetail hunter predominantly, I was always impressed with the way attractant scents work. On the other hand, I was also unimpressed. When you put a scent out, you have 360 degrees around that scent. Depending on which way the wind blows, the deer has to come into that scent corridor for it to attract them. If they're out of the scent corridor, they can't smell it. The downside is if they come into that scent corridor, they're also in your scent corridor. So the idea behind Glo-Cote was to give a scent a visual attractant. In other words, if they're anywhere within that 360 degrees around wherever you put that scent out, and they can, within eye shot of it, they're going to see it and they're going to be attracted to it through curiosity. That's how Glo-Cote works. A whitetail's eyes are anatomically different than humans. They have different structures that allow them to see into the UV light spectrum, much like they can also see in the dark and humans can't. So what this does is when the Glo-Cote is giving off this greenish glow, deer can see it, and it actually being very curious, they'll come to the glow to figure out what's going on, and it's simply out of curiosity that attracts them. Keep in mind that any animal that has the same anatomical structures in their eyes as a whitetail, those are animals that their eyes glow when you hit them at night with a flashlight or a spotlight. They can see Glo-Cote's greenish glow also. But also keep in mind that most animals aren't as curious as a whitetail, so the attracting power of Glo-Cote for another animal, for instance a raccoon or something, isn't as great. If you were to put it on a vertical surface such as a tree trunk, think of it, comparing it to the human eye like a piece of flagging tape. As far as you could see a piece of flagging tape, they can see Glo-Cote on that surface. Now keep in mind that humans, because of our eye structure, we can't see Glo-Cote, only deer can see it. Glo-Cote is water soluble, which means it dissolves in water, much like urine will. So if it rains a lot, or if it rains after you apply it on something, it will rinse off, it will dilute itself, and it will rinse away, which is a good thing because you don't want an attractant out 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, forever. So it does wash off when it rains.
That is absolutely fascinating information, and I hope it helps you out this fall in your pursuit for your next whitetail. You can get Glo-Cote technology products in a variety of products from Wildgame Innovations. Check them out at wildgameinnovations.com. And for all your other deer hunting needs, go to shopdeerhunting.com. Until next time, I'm Dan Schmidt. Thank you for joining us.